Alright guys, welcome back guys to the second part of the Shadow Rising. Now, in this part we'll cover chapter 11 to 18 as was suggested in the first part. And yeah, without further ado guys, let's get straight into the review, right? Okay, so we will start off with Egwene's point of view. Now, in the last part, we were told that they were questioning Joya and Amiko, one of the Black Sisters, on what their plan is and what they're up to, right? So Joya, I don't know who it was, but one of them mentioned or told them to go to Tanchico. I'm not sure what's up in Tanchico, but from what we know so far is Tanchico is a very dangerous place. So Egwene, what she decided is she wants to check out Tanchico in the world of dreams through the Tel'aran'rhiod. Is that how you said? Tel'aran'rhiod. I think that's how you said. Okay, so anyway, so in this part, Egwene pretty much dreams herself to sleep while having Elaine, Nynaeve, and Aviendha just to support her, really. Do you know what I mean? And she's also using like a candle to keep track of time, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, so once she is actually in the world of dreams, whatever she thinks of, she's just there. So for example, if she thinks of Tanchico, she will be at Tanchico. If she thinks of the Aiel Waste, she will be at the Aiel Waste, which is absolutely ridiculous, bro. Like that, this power is really useful. Now think about it. She does alternate between Tanchico and the Aiel Waste a lot in this part. So anyway, so at first she is at Tanchico. This part in Tanchico is very interesting. There's like bones everywhere, skeleton. It looks very not pleasant, if I should say. So I can't recall anything important, or maybe I might have missed something in this part of Tanchico, but when she thought of the Aiel Waste, there she was in the Aiel Waste, but then she saw an Aiel woman hunting like a boar or a deer, I don't know, man. And yeah, then she kept going back and forth until that Aiel woman kind of noticed Egwene there. And I should have known, like, anyone who is in the world of dream is probably either accidentally there or intentionally there. So I should have noticed that at first, because later onwards we find out that Aiel woman is actually a wise one, which is equivalent to an Aes Sedai in our proper society, you know what I mean? So the wise ones are like the Aes Sedai of the Aiel people, and we know that her name is Amys. Oh my god, I should not mess up this name, because I remember I was listening to the audiobook for this chapter. I was like going on a long ride. How do I mess this name up? Anyway, so when she met up with Amys, I'm just gonna call her Amys, man. When she met up with Amys told her towards the end that she should meet up with her in the cold rocks in the Aiel Waste. So very interesting. Which then, when she comes back from the world of dreams, she then wakes up to, you know, where she was before, with Elaine, Nynaeve, and Aviendha. And when she told them the whole story, that's where Aviendha, Aviendha was actually quite shocked to hear her name, because Aviendha is portrayed as a very cool and collected character, but here in this chapter she was far from that, which was quite interesting. And now we know that Amys is a dream worker. So I guess a dream walker is like what Egwene is. Is Egwene also a dream walker, or is she something else? I forgot. But by dream walker, we know that Amys is, you know, quite specialized in the world of dreams. So it makes sense that she is going to train Egwene for the future, which is pretty cool. And now we know that Egwene will be going to the Aiel Waste. Now in the previous chapters, they did talk about how Egwene and Aviendha were getting quite close to each other, but when they told Aviendha to accompany Egwene to what's it called, the Aiel Waste, Aviendha straight away said no, which kind of hurt Egwene's feelings. But like, there's something that's up with Aviendha and the Aiel Waste. Like, she does not want to go back until Moraine came in and then broke some news how Joya and Amiko actually died during the Trollic attack, and how apparently they were killed brutally, like very, very brutally, which was horrific. I think the Shadow Spawns were pretty pissed off at them for getting captured. So if you get captured, then you dead. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so Moraine then broke the news that she got a letter from the Wise Ones, how Aviendha needs to return back to the Aiel place, which Aviendha did not take nicely. She was not happy. Yeah, like I said, her personality changed a lot in this chapter. She just went from very cool, established, collected into a little girl complaining that she needs to go back. You know what I mean? So that's quite. So I guess Avienda and Egwene will be going back to the Isle Waste, and then we also know that Elaine and Nynaeve will be going to Tanchico without Egwene, so that's confirmed. Alright, now let's move on to Matt's point of view. Now Matt is hearing a lot of rumors how there are white cloaks in the Two Rivers, and that ain't good, man, because you know how this is the first time actually like our main cast heard of, you know, white cloaks in the Two Rivers, and yeah, this is insane, man, because Matt already decided that he's not gonna go back to the Two Rivers. Like he has his whole life ahead of him outside the Two Rivers, and he feels like if he goes back into the Two Rivers, he's just there's nothing there for him. So he already decided, even though he wants to help his family, he just can't. So what he did was he went to Perrin straight away, and he confirmed with Perrin if he heard the news, and then he also found out that Perrin is in fact going back to the Two Rivers. So Matt then asked Perrin to take care of his own family when he gets to the Two Rivers as well, because you know, Matt can't go back, Perrin's going back, so he just asked him. And when he was leaving Perrin's room, like, this part is absolutely insane, bro. Like, this Amyrlin girl, she never fails to surprise me. Like, bro, anyway, so you know how Matt is like with girls, right? When he walked past Amyrlin, he tried to, like, you know, say something cheeky here and there, blah blah blah, and Amyrlin just completely ignored her, and then she went straight into Perrin's room. And then she kind of wanted Perrin to be her personal little messenger. Amyrlin was like to Perrin, I'm gonna leave this place soon, so I want you to give that message to Rand and let him know. And you know, since Perrin was in a rush, he was not in the mood for anything, because he had to think about Faile, how he was going to tell Faile how he was going to leave. He was not in the mood, so he was like, you know what, I ain't no messenger for today, I'm not taking no messages. Which kind of, you know, raised an eyebrow in Amyrlin. I don't know if she is interested in him now in any kind of way. So what she did was, she's like, you know, since you are leaving this place, you might as well come back to Nynaeve, and I can offer you a job there as a blacksmith. And you know, this went on here and there, blah blah blah, until Faile walks in the room. And yo, Amyrlin, I've never seen so, oh my god, she's so evil, bro. As soon as Faile walks in, this Amyrlin girl goes close to Perrin, touches him seductively, just to make a point to Faile. I don't know what she's up to, and then she just leaves the room. Like, bro, Amyrlin is I thought she was bad with Rand, but she is 10 times worse here. Like I said, Amyrlin, I don't know what she's up to. I think she definitely is up to something, but we just don't know yet, bro. Amyrlin is one to learn more about for 100%. Like, I don't know, she's evil. I know 100% she's evil. She ain't good, bro. From what she did, I can tell she ain't on our good side. Anyway, after she leaves, Perrin breaks the news to Faile that how he's going to the Two Rivers, and how Faile can't come, even though Faile really wants to come. And then she mentions if he would like to take Amyrlin with her, you know how the jealousy things work, blah 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 blah. And then Perrin was about to say, it's not like that, you have the wrong information, blah blah blah. Instead of saying that, because he was about to say it, he then switches up what he was about to say, and he was like, you know what, maybe I do want her company, maybe I do want her to be there, you know what I mean, just so she does not come with him to the Two Rivers, because he know that he's going to his deathbed in the Two Rivers, and he couldn't bear for Faile to watch him die, bro. Which I respect, bro. That's a manly ass move, bro. That's a man's move, bro. I respect that shit, bro. But you know, Faile being Faile, Faile's going crazy in this part, bro. Faile, obviously, she's very upset. She left the room. She storms after Amyrlin, and then once she catches up to Amyrlin, she's like to her, you know that the Perrin is mine and you can't have him. Perrin is all mine and you better stay out of it. And then literally, like 10 minutes later, they get themselves into a cat fight, bro. I don't know what they're doing. Like, by the way, this ain't no cat fight. This was more like a tiger fight, bro. Because, you know, the Faile is very strong, and Amyrlin, she's not so weak herself, bro. This was like a proper equal matchup, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Fail had her swords out. I forgot what did Berlin have any weapons? I forgot, but we now know that Berlin ain't weak, but she ain't weak. Anyway, so when they were about to literally go at it, Ruach, the leader of the Aiel people, came. Yo, this guy, oh my god, I loved him in this part, bro. He showed them who is boss, bro. Like, this guy came and stopped both of them. And you know how both Fail and Berlin, they like to talk a lot, yeah? Neither of them does not want to know for an answer, but this Ruach guy sent... he sent Berlin to a room. He was like, if you don't leave on the count of 3, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. He literally started counting and this girl started running, bro. This Ruach guy ain't no joke, bro. I feel like he knows something that Berlin doesn't want anyone else to know. So that's interesting, bro. I absolutely love this guy, bro. Alright, now moving on to Matt's point of view, and I reckon this chapter might be the best chapter in this whole entire part, man. So Matt, remember in the last part where Egwene told Matt about this Terangirl, where if you go in, you may ask a few questions and you can get your answers. And you know, remember how when Egwene said you cannot go there, promise me? Remember when I told you that Matt will be there? He's here in the stone, trying to find this red stone Terangirl, and he found it, and this guy just walks in, bro. He walks in, and yo, when he goes in here, oh my god, this weird snake person was just there. Like, what the hell? This snake ass person had like scaly skin, black eyes. I don't know what this guy was. I was listening to the audiobook as well, and yo, oh my god, the way he was portrayed sounded so creepy, and I don't know, but very low-key as well. He was talking about him returning, so maybe someone else came either a very long time ago or maybe literally minutes ago, so I'm not sure what's happening there or who came before Matt. Anyway, so he was talking about, you know, if you bought any music instruments. I'm not sure what's with all that stuff. And you know, Matt had no time for that, so he just wants to get 3 questions out of the way. So this snake person took Matt to the to more snake people, bro. This time I feel like these 3 snake people that this snake person took him to are more wise, are more older. They're like the people that Matt came to see. So Matt straight away asked his first question. He's like, should I go back to the 2 rivers? And then they answered back by no, but you should go to this place called Gruidian. I'm not sure. I think that might be in the Aiel Waste. I'm not sure. But that's where Matt needs to go. And this part is very trippy, bro. After these snake people answered Matt's question, they felt this strain, like this push in them, bro. They were like, I don't know what they were on, but it was like they were getting louder, they were getting more impatient, blah blah blah. So they kind of rushed Matt into asking his next 2 questions, and I'm not gonna lie, I think he barely even asked the next 2 questions. He was like, why should I go to this place, Riordan? And I don't even think he even asked the 3rd question, if I'm being honest with you, bro. That's crazy, bro. And the answer that they gave him is that he's gonna marry the daughter of the 9 moons. And yeah, listen, bro, I think the daughter of the 9 moons might have been mentioned in the previous books, but I just can't recall it. I can't remember. I feel like I messed up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Is it something new? I hope it's something new, because I feel stupid right now. I feel like the daughter of the 9 moons is... I think this Ruiden place is in the Aiel West, so I think the daughter of the 9 moons is like some princess of the Aiel place. I'm not sure, man. Anyway, so it was getting so intense. Like, these snake people were feeling so much strain. I don't know why. I think it was mentioned that they feed off emotions. So I think since Matt is a Targaryen, maybe he just has so much to give that these people were just feeding off. I have no idea what was going on. It was too much that they ended up kicking him out of this place, and then he was back where he had originally started from. And yo, literally a few seconds after, Rand walked out with like a fire sword, and yeah, I'm like, bro, what is going on, bro? And if that's not crazy enough, Moraine walks out a few seconds later, bro. Like, Moraine came out and Moraine was pissed off, bro. Moraine was not happy to see Matt and Rand right there. And then the first thing that Moraine said was, who told you about this place? Like, I will definitely get to those people. But then Rand answered by saying that I read this place about in a book. Like, you know how Rand's been reading a lot, yes. So Rand had a proper excuse, And you know how Matt got the information from Egwene? Matt decided to lie. Matt was like, yeah, I also read, I also read it in a book, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm here, you know what I mean? So he pretty much covered up for Egwene. And yeah, that's mad, bro. Like, the fact that Rand and Moraine was also there, I'm here thinking, you remember when the snake person said that you have come again or blah, blah, blah? Did Rand or Moraine, were these the two people that went already before Matt? I have no idea. Like, that part tripped me out. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Like, I could think about the many possibilities, so we'll just let's leave it at that, and I guess I'll read and find out. Okay, now let's move on to Perrin's point of view. So Perrin is trying to look for Loyal so he can guide him into the ways. And when he went into Loyal's room, he sees a bunch of flowers, blah blah blah. Loyal is also a bit injured, and then he also sees Fail in the room, and that's when she said that Loyal is actually a hero. He protected so many kids during the Trolloc attack. He took every single kid into a room and held the door against like murderers and Trollocs. So yeah, it's nice to see that Loyal actually done something, because Loyal has been pretty quiet in the last 2 books, so I'm glad that Loyal actually done something here. And now moving on to Elaine's point of view. Elaine and Egwene, Nynaeve and Avienda, I think, they're all at one place about to say the goodbyes, blah blah blah, until Lan walks in. This guy is pissed off, bro. He's not happy, bro. He is red fire hot, man. He walks up to Nynaeve and he's like, you didn't tell me that you were gonna leave Tar Valon. Like, I could come with you to Tanchico. I could protect you. Like, yo, this is something new, bro. A warder offering to leave his Aes Sedai to protect the woman he loves. Like, this is something new. Like, yo, like, hey, if I was Lan, I would leave Moraine straight away just for my own entertainment purposes, because I feel like Lan is under Moraine's shadow. That's just how it is, bro. Like, Lan, if you do that, like, your character can shine, cuz. And if that happens, bro, I'm all for it, bro. So, and then obviously Nynaeve, being the sensible person that she is, she's like, you cannot leave Moraine until she releases you from the bond that you guys have. And yo, Lan just doesn't want to take over. Lan is still quite angry. And then, he, in the book, it looked like he was gonna like do something crazy to her, but then he ends up kissing Nynaeve. And yo, bro, that, like, it was nice to see, bro. Like, Nynaeve and Lan, they really care about each other. So that was their goodbye. And also at the end, after that, all the girls say their goodbye. Egwene is gonna go to the Isle Waste. Elaine and Nynaeve and someone else. Oh yeah, he gets to reveal later. They're gonna go to Tanchico, so that is confirmed. Now moving on to the someone else, we move on to Tom Merrilyn's point of view. Now Tom, this guy's playing Deus de Mar. He's spreading rumors. Like, now I know what you guys mean by Deus de Mar. Like, this guy is telling random people how no one is talking about how there were Trollocs like in the ships or blah blah blah, and something about Rand. Like, yo, this is like a proper introduction to Deus de Mar. Like, now I know how this thing works. It's like politics, but rumors start from like small places that leads up to big places. You know what I mean? That makes sense. And then he goes back to his room and see Moraine there. And yeah, this was a very intense chapter, because we find out that, what's it called, Taringale, the king, was he the king of Carrion? Yeah, he was the king of Carrion. Apparently this guy was the half brother of Moraine. What? And the Tom will also kill this guy, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm mistaken. Tom killed this guy. So Tom killed Moraine's half brother. But does Moraine have that attachment to her brother? Because yo, if she does, then Tom might be in trouble in the future. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think Moraine is like that. I think Moraine is like all that duty kind of person. Like, she follows her duty. Yeah, go duty. She ain't. I don't think she's a family person. I don't think she cares, to be honest. And then Tom tries to play mind games with Moraine. How he says, like, since you're so attached to Rand, you must have like this higher power in the White Tower. Something, because since you are so close to Rand, which he is not wrong. Like, Moraine is very close with the Amyrlin seats. with staying close with Rand, so he's not wrong there, you know what I mean? But then Moraine counters Tom and absolutely breaks him. Like, I've never seen anyone just counter someone like this. So then Moraine tells Tom that he should go to Tanchico to protect Elaine and Nynaeve. And then at first Tom was like, this is ridiculous, like I'm not gonna do that, bro, what the heck? And then Moraine was like, but you knew Elaine since she was like very little, would you really leave her by herself? Because we know that Tom also was in love with more gays. And then Moraine went so far to bring up Owen, Tom's nephew, who got gentled by Red Aes Sedai, and then he died after that. And that triggered Tom crazy, bro. And yeah, Tom was not happy. He literally hates Moraine and hates Aes Sedai, especially Red Aes Sedai. Like, god damn, bro. And I think that was the trigger for Tom to actually decide that he will go to Tanchico. So now we know that Tom, Nynaeve, Elaine, and is there anyone else? If there is, I forgot, but I think I will find out regardless. So next we move on to Min's point of view. Like, finally, I want to see more of Min, so I'm happy that we got a Min point of view. Now in this was a pretty funny chapter, I'm not gonna lie, because here Min was two people. Number one, she was Min, and number two, she was Elmindra. I think that's how you said, right? Elmindra, I don't know, bro. So Min is like the boyish Min, and Elmindra is like the girlish Min. And Elmindra was absolutely funny, bro. Oh my god, bro. Like, I remember Galad and Gowen stumbled across Min, and since she was wearing like a dress, had her hair done, everything, she had to act like Elmindra. And everything that Galad said, like, Gowen knew what was going on, so this guy was frustrated in the back. Everything that Galad said, Elmindra was acting like this, I don't know, man, like those girls you hear about in those old fantasy storybooks, bro. Like, very polite, very what's it called, traditional, all that stuff. The way they talk, I was dying, bro, because I was so opposite to who Min is. And when when Galad left, that's when her true colors came out. He was like, to go, and you fool-headed idiot, what are you trying to do? I'll knock you out, bro. I don't know, but I like Min a lot, but she's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. And I forgot to mention, while she was talking to them, she saw Logain on the sides, and then she had a vision. Like, here, this was interesting. Logain is destined for success and glory. Even though he's gentled right now, he still is going to become glorious in the future. And I'm not sure how, but now he's going to be relevant again. I'm all for it, bro. I remember reading The Eye of the World, and first when we got introduced to Logain, how he was in the cage, he was smiling, like that evil ass smile, the confident smile, like his presence itself was insane. If we can see that Logain again, I'm all for it, man. So yeah, I'm rooting for Logain, man. And we also know that Galad, this part's interesting, bro, because I remember in the last part I mentioned how Gowen, not Galad, Gowen might become a White Cloak in the future. But here we find out that Galad has been talking to a lot of White Cloaks. So if Galad becomes a White Cloak, I will be extremely pissed off, bro. I still think Gowen is going to become a White Cloak. I still do. But if Galad becomes a White Cloak, I will be absolutely fuming, because I was this close to getting my prediction right, bro. And then she goes to meet up with Siuan. Now, Siuan says a lot of stuff. She says how in Tanchico a lot of things are messed up, how, some Aes Sedai are dying there, how in Cairhien there's a lot of problems, like what's it called, with poverty, blah blah blah. But the good news is that the blight went back, like it dropped back or something like that, or dragged out. I'm not sure how or what, but that's a thing. And they also got a message that Mazrim Taim escaped, killing Aes Sedai. So Siuan gave new orders that when he is captured, he is to be gentle straight away, which kind of goes against the laws of the White Tower. Siuan is a bit shifty, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she doesn't act like the Amyrlin Seat. Every single time we get more of her, like, I don't see her as the Amyrlin Seat. Do you know what I mean? Like, if anything, I think Elaida acts like an Amyrlin Seat more than anyone else. Like, Elaida literally has that proper authority, like that presence to her. But Siuan, she's like she's like a, I don't know, bro. She's like Moraine in disguise, bro. If you get what I mean. And she also finds out that Rand did become the Dragon Reborn, so everything went according to her plan. Because she always wants to help Rand openly, but since Aes Sedai, they are kind of against men channeling with the One Power, but they are, I think they can help the dragon, only the dragon himself. So now everything is going to her plan. Now, let's talk about this girl Sahara, bro. Sahara was a novice who took Min to Suwan, I think on the first day, blah blah blah, and now she is sent to do some farm work. And bro, I have no idea what happened here. This random Aes Sedai, I don't know if it wasn't Aes Sedai number 1. It was someone who can use the One Power. She went to the Sahara girl and she's like, tell me everything you know about Min. And her answer was, I don't know anything about her. Boom, bro. She was getting tortured on that spot. And then she ended up saying that, you know, she saw Min talking to Gowan. And that still wasn't enough because she got tortured to freaking death. That shit was so freaking dark. And I'm not gonna lie, whoever this girl was is gonna go after freaking Gowan. And that guy ain't safe. Just from the way the Sahara girl was treated. Gowan, man, if I were you, I would watch out, man. This lady ain't no joke. Whoever this lady is, she ain't no joke. Oh my god, I've never seen, bro, that's insane, but that's insane. And now coming back to Perrin's point, Perrin is now gonna go with Gaul. Oh my god, how do you pronounce his name? Gaul. I'm just gonna say Gaul from now, bro. I think it's wrong. I know it's wrong actually. I know it's wrong. Anyway, so Perrin and Gaul are going together, while Fail and 2 other Aiel people, Chiad and Bane and Loyal, I think, are gonna go together. This is getting childish, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like this. I just don't like how Fail's acting. I get it. I get that she wants Perrin to tell her openly, you know, that you know they want to go together. But all this stuff is just, it's annoying. It's not fun to read. I'm not gonna lie. I like Fail. I don't hate her, but what she's doing now is annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's so annoying, like, bro. And then we also know that Chiad and Gaul do not have good history together. Apparently they have like blood feud with their families, blah blah blah. So yeah, this adventure to the 2 rivers is not gonna be pretty, bro. It ain't gonna be pretty. So anyway, so they all arrive at the Waygate where Loyal opens it, and Perrin, he wants to go first so he can lose track of Fail, just so she does not follow him, because he, at the end of the day, he wants to save. And I want to mention one more thing in this chapter. Before coming to the Waygate, Loyal realized that in a barren of grass there used to be an Ogier grove, and he was angry. This is like the first time we have seen Loyal angry. And what's it called, Perrin did mention that Ogiers are implacable enemies when they are angry, or like, it didn't say when they're angry, but they are known to be fierce. Like, Ogiers are known to be very nice, cuddly, blah blah blah, but here we get new information about Ogiers. So there are more to Ogiers that we don't know yet, and I'm very interested to find out more about Ogiers. I feel like Loyal, yeah, listen, I'm happy that Loyal is with Perrin's group, because I'm not gonna lie, out of every single group we have, Perrin's group does look kind of the most underwhelming, but this now makes it more interesting. We now have more Aiel with them, we now have Loyal with them, and of course Perrin is always going to be good. I love Fail as well, don't get me wrong. It's just this confliction that pisses me off. Like, I don't understand it. Like, bro, just, I don't know, bro. Anyway, so that concludes the part. This part was a little shorter, still had some juicy information. I love the chapter with Matt and the 3 questions. And yeah, I cannot wait for the next part. I think the next part is going to be a bit longer. I forgot how much chapters we're going to read, but I'm sure it will be nice, man. Anyway, so that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a big like. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I would love to interact with you guys. And if you still have not subscribed yet, what are you guys doing, cuz? Subscribe right now, man. It's going to get lit, man. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next Wheel of Time video. Take care now. Bye.